Tate took it strong to the basket. He was picked up by number 3, Will Rucker, who's a big dude. No call that time. No, a no call. Probably a good no call. Ball was knocked loose. Tate aggressively went back for it. It was whistled with the foul. 2 fouls now for Aaron Tate. Both teams with 7 fouls here in the first half. And going to the line will be Alonzo Verge. Verge gets prepared, gets set, shoots. It's all in and out, no good. Rebound, Tristan Jarrett. Long outlet pass down to Khalil Johnson. Out to AB. Back into paint to Austin Parker. Parker takes it off the glass and scores it. Austin Parker from Cape Girardeau, Missouri, makes it a 5-point Raider lead, 20-18. Verge with it again for Moberly. Man, everything runs through that dude, especially with Sean Miller-Moore on the bench in foul trouble. Tristan Jarrett is like glue on him. Everywhere he goes, Tristan's right behind. Tristan knocks the ball loose. Picked up by AB. Over to Khalil Johnson. Johnson to Sprinkle. Sprinkle for 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. Parker with the offensive rebound out to Khalil Johnson. His shot is no good. Rebound, Verge. Verge thinks about it, picks up his dribble, gives it to Will Rucker, number 3. Swings it out to number 32, DeMarcus Sharp. Sharp takes it to the basket. They're going to wave off the points and call the charging foul. AB draws the charge that time from DeMarcus Sharp. AB held his ground for Sharp, first foul in the ball game. Number 10 is going to check back in, Markello Sullivan. Sharp comes out for a breather. Moberly pushes the defense up. AB now gets the inbounds pass, walks it down. He's guarded by Verge. Gets double teamed. They give it to Jarrett. Jarrett to Khalil Johnson. Raider has the numbers advantage, 3-on-2. They're swinging it up to Jarrett. To Sprinkle. Sprinkle shoots the 3, in and out, no good. Parker goes hard. Parker goes to the basket. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Parker got the offensive glass, went up, probably was fouled. Ball goes out of bounds. They say on the block, the ball is last touched by the Raiders, by Moberly. Crowd behind me didn't like that call either. They think that Parker may have got fouled. Inbounds pass to AB. His three-pointer is off the mark. Rebound by number 11, Mike Hood. Gives it to Alonzo Verge. Into number 3, Will Rucker. Like I said, Rucker plays for the Greyhounds. Looks like he could play for the Chiefs or the Rams too. Big kid from Moberly, Missouri. Inbounds pass to Verge. He's going to try the long 3. Out of the rim, off the rim, no good. And there's Rucker right underneath the basket, folks. I'm afraid I called that one. Rucker is a Greyhound bus and a Greyhound basketball player. Big drink of water, got the offensive glass, went right back up with it, laid it in the basket. He'll shoot the free throw. His bucket makes it 20-17. He'll shoot the free throw. It's good. Moberly has cut the lead to 2. Raiders lead 20-18, 6.5 minutes left before halftime. At halftime, we should have a little chat with Coach Jeff Walk. He'll discuss the big win tonight, the Lady Raiders over the Lady Greyhounds. Here's Verge, takes it down, misses, gets his own rebound. Takes it back up again, misses. Ball's tapped around, who's got it? Rucker gets the ball. They're going to call the whistle against the Raiders. Number 3, Khalil Johnson. That will send Rucker back to the free throw line at the 6:07 mark. Lady Raiders tonight with a big win, 73-47 over the Lady Greyhounds. Rucker's free throw is good. Cuts scored 2019. Boogie back in the game. Boogie Jamma, number 1, back in. Khalil Johnson checks out. Here's the second shot. It's good. We are tied at 20. 20-20 is our score, 6-minute mark here Pass to Boogie Jamma, takes it to the basket. He draws the foul. Raiders broke through the pressure that time to hit Boogie Jamma in stride. Took it to the basket and laid it off the rim. Was fouled. Second foul on number 3, Will Rucker. If you're a Raiders fan tonight, boy, you'd like to see him draw that third foul here in the first half. Rucker's a load. Number 22 is going to check into the ball game. Raycon Drake. Austin Parker checks out for the Raiders. Boogie prepared to shoot his second free throw. First one was good. Talon Fonda is going to get a chance to play. Boogie to shoot the second one. It's up. Rims out, no good. Rebound by Sean Miller-Moore, who is back in the game. Moore had a long rest. He got 2 quick fouls. Number 10 shoots the ball, misses. That's Markello Sullivan. Ball's knocked around. Number 22 turns around with the hook shot, misses, but it's followed in by number 0, Sean Miller-Moore. Moore's bucket gives the Greyhounds a 1-point advantage, 22-21. Talon Fonda goes down, misses the slam dunk. The ball goes all the way to the ceiling of the Best Activity Center. They hit him in full stride. Went to throw it down, hits the back of the rim. The ball goes all the way to the ceiling. If that ceiling hadn't have been there, that ball would still be rising. He was going to thunder dunk that with authority. He misses the dunk. He comes out of the game. Austin Parker back into the game for the Raiders. Down 1, 22-21. If you're going to dunk it like that, folks, I think Coach Gene Best expects you to make it. If it doesn't go, you usually come out of the game. Here's the missed shot, rebounded by Austin Parker. Outlet pass to Boogie Jamma. Boogie brings it down for the Raiders. Swings it out to Tristan Jarrett. Jarrett guarded by Sean Miller-Moore. Over to Mandarius Dickerson. Jarrett directing traffic from the wing. 8 on the shot clock for the Raiders. Ball gets stripped from Jarrett. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Raiders. Tough break for threers that time. Once Jarrett finally got to where he wanted to go, ball went out of bounds. Last touch by the Raiders. Inbounds to Alonzo Verge. 4:37 left in the first half. Raiders down by 1. Verge with the crossover dribble. Takes it to the basket. Misses. Rebound by Aaron Tate. Outlet pass to Boogie Jamma. Now down to Austin Parker. Out to Aaron Tate. Tate with a jumper. Off the back of the rim. No good. Fast break opportunity now for Greyhounds. Sean Miller-Moore comes down over to Markello Smith. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Mandarius Dickerson. Out to Boogie Jamma. Jamma scores. Jamma for 3. The Boogeyman delivers. It's 24-22. Raiders back on top by 2. Greyhounds come down with the left hand. Score it. Mike Hood. Well, they're going to call the charge. Mike Hood went to the left hand. Went up high with it off the glass. The ball fell. I was watching the ball. He was charged with a charging foul. First foul in the game for Mike Hood. Greyhounds with 10 fouls, Raiders with 9. Inbounds pass to Dickerson. Now to Tate. To Parker. Over to Sean Miller-Moore now on the turnover. Moore dribbles. Over to number 4, Taj Small. Small picks up his dribble, looks. 10 on the shot clock for the Greyhounds. Sean Miller-Moore with the ball. 9 on the shot clock. In the paint to Rucker. 5 on the shot clock. Makes the move on Parker and scores. The 4-foot hook shot ties the score at 24-24. At the 3-minute mark, we are all tied up. Back to Boogie. Over to Dickerson. Raiders taking their time. Dickerson dribbles. Brings it out. Swings it down to Tristan Jarrett. Jarrett, spin move on the baseline. Gives it up to Parker. 5 on the shot clock. Aaron Tate shoots it and makes it. Giving the long 2. Aaron Tate's bucket makes it 26-24. And Tristan Jarrett's going to be whistled for the foul, I believe. Tough break for the Raiders. First personal foul on Tristan Jarrett. That will send Alonzo Verge to the line to shoot. These two dudes have been guarding each other most of the night. The top 2 scorers in the nation in Division I junior college basketball. Coach Brian Best noted in the halftime show of the previous ball game, tonight's game plan is going to switch it up on Verge. What they did the first time didn't work so well, but Tristan Jarrett's done a good job on him defensively tonight. We'll break down some halftime stats for you here in just a few moments, and we'll have Coach Jeff Watt come visit us and discuss the Lady Raiders' big win tonight as well. Verge's second free throw is good. We're tied once again at 26. 2:31 left before halftime. Our score's tied at 26. Inbounds to Fonda. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Go right back to the Raiders. Verge tried to save the ball. Ran through the cheerleaders right there. Cheer squad here in full force tonight. Rocky Raider working the crowd. Big crowd. Best activity center. Lady Raiders' final game in this facility was a while ago. The men have one more game after tonight. This Tuesday night will be their last game. Jarrett, Euro step to the basket. Lays it off the glass. Scores. Tristan Jarrett. Quick first step. Man, he gets one step on somebody. He is gone. To the basket. Euro step. Jumps. Lays it off the glass. Gives the Raiders a 2-point lead. 28-26. He'll go to the line and shoot. Third foul on Will Rucker. As we were talking about a while ago, those of us rooting for the Raiders tonight, nice to see Rucker pick up that third foul here in the first half. Rucker creates a mismatch. He's such a large girth young man. He's a big football guy, football body, football physique guy. Getting him in on the bench is an advantage for the Raiders for sure. Here's the missed shot and the rebound. It goes up and then it goes in. Taj Small comes in with the offensive rebound, grabs it, sticks it back in. So as we near the 2-minute mark, our score is 28-28. Raiders now with the basketball to Boogie Jamma. Jamma puts his head down, goes to the basket. His shot's going to be short, but they're going to call the foul. Red one with the call. Alonzo Verge picks up the foul. First foul on Verge in the ball game. Each team now with 10 fouls, each team in the bonus. Boogie's free throw, in and out. The Boogie Man will shoot another from Montreal, Canada. That one's off the mark too. Rebound by number 12, Thabo Manieri. Verge now for the long 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. Number 12, Manry gets the offensive board, goes up, lays it off the glass, and scores. A little extra effort that time by number 30 gives the Greyhounds the 2-point advantage, 30-28. Boogie Jamma for 3. He puts the Raiders up by 1. The 3 is good. Raiders lead 31-30. 1:25 left here in the first half. Verge with the runner. It's no good. Ball's tipped around. Sean Miller-Moore picks up the loose ball and lays it off the glass and scores. Sean Miller-Moore gives the Greyhounds the 1-point advantage. Fonda dial double team, gives it to Jarrett. Bounce pass to Khalil Johnson. Over to Aaron Tate. Tate to Fonda. Fonda for 3. It's good. Talon Fonda drains the 3 and gives the Raiders the lead, 34-32. Fonda drained it right in front of Coach Pat Smith, right in front of the Moberly bench. 44 seconds left. Verge to Taj Small. His runner's no good. Gets his own rebound. Follows up, misses. Going to say the ball is out of bounds. Last touch by number 4, Taj Small. Checking back in for the Raiders, number 10, AB. Number 33, Austin Parker. And number 30, Austin Parker and Hayden Sprinkle. Tate and Boogie Jam out. So we'll set it one more time. AB, Hayden Sprinkle, Austin Parker, Talon Fonda, and Tristan Jarrett. Jarrett to Fonda. Gives it to Parker. Parker's wraparound pass goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Greyhounds. The Raiders will inbounds underneath their own basket. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. 23 left here in the first half. Jarrett to Sprinkle. Right back to Jarrett. Jarrett wants to slow it down, maybe grind some time off. Play for maybe the last shot of this half. Raiders up 34-32 from a momentum perspective. Be nice to go to the locker room ahead. Jarrett's going to take it to the basket. Euro step, swings it out to Talon Fonda. His shot is off the mark. Jarrett follows with the fadeaway jump shot at the buzzer. Count it. Raiders lead 36-32. The shot was a little bit short. The buzzer went off, but they got the shot off in time. Jarrett gets the rebound. Does the Michael Jordan fadeaway jump shot. Nothing but the bottom of the basket. Momentum swing back to Three Rivers. Raiders go to the locker room with a 36-32 lead over Moberly. Wow, what a first half of basketball action. Stick around, folks. This is going to be a good one tonight. Raiders up by 4. We're going to come back, break down some stats for you, and we're going to maybe talk to Coach Jeff Walk about tonight's big win for the Lady Raiders. You got it all right here, folks. Glad to have you along on a Saturday night. This is the place to be, the best activity center. We appreciate you listening along tonight on The Storm. So we'll take a timeout and be right back with you for the halftime show. Raiders up by 4. This is Raiders basketball on 97.5, The Storm.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we could direct your attention to center court, we'd like to recognize and introduce to you the Achieve and Educational Talent Search Staff and Grant Aid recipients. Achieve Program Director Todd Allen, Learning Specialist Dee Dee Ross, Administrative Assistant Valjean Purge, Educational Talent Search Director Brandy Brooks, Outreach Specialist Linda Childress, Zach McAnulty, Suzanne Davis, Dawn Price, Jamie Langston, and Administrative Assistant Tamara Wilson. Achieve awarded 48 grants this year, totaling $36,545. We would also like to recognize the following Achieve Grant Aid recipients who were able to attend tonight. Kara Baker.
Would you sit on this side of me over here?
Tammy Barnes. Kama DeBelli. Zachary Flowers. Erica Gillette.
Oops.
Victoria Harden.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Okay.
Lauren Irons.
The phone line, it was messed up a little bit, so I had to go off my cell phone, so I had to scoot everything down tonight.
Gotcha.
Michelle
And that works about as good, doesn't it?
It does about as good, yeah.
Cordell
Good technology right there. Comes
Yeah.
in handy. They were working on the phone lines. They may have touched something or
They're trying to get everything up
know.
there, and they're.
yeah.
Cynthia McDaniel.
What'd you think of that?
Jody McFadden.
Your game?
Jessica McMillan.
Good stuff.
Yeah, that first 5 minutes was pretty impressive.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Chantel
Had a flow to it.
Yeah, Lord, they've throwing it to us.
Anaya Pettis.
Yeah. Yep.
Kayla Rutherford.
I'm gonna run.
Dylan Roach. Hattie Shepard.
Are you okay talking about
Caitlin South.
your new?
Yeah.
Autumn Stimwell.
We're joined at halftime by Coach Jeff Walk. Earlier tonight, the Lady Raiders had a big 73-47 win over Moberly. Coach Walk, you're now 18-3, 11 losses in a row. You haven't lost a game since last year. First quarter, you guys were cooking tonight, cooking with grease. Looking good tonight. What do you think? What say you?
That first 5-6 minutes was probably some of the best basketball we've played all year long. And, and this is where you want to start putting things together towards the end of the season. And we was running and intercepting passes in their zone offense that they was basically throwing to us, and we was going shooting layups. I mean, we moved as well with the ball defensively as I've seen us do all year long tonight.
Defensively, athleticism-wise, I thought your athleticism really paid off on defense. See Janae Watson get a rebound and just take it and go. Hannah Thurman take it and go. That part was fun to watch. You look at the scoring sheet, you got a player with 11 points, 2 with 10, 2 with 9, 2 with 8.
Balance. Who you going to stop?
Yeah, who's going to stop? Yeah.
We've commented on this on several occasions. Just as balanced in scoring as you could, and we had Caitlin had 8 points, and all of them from the free throw line.
Yeah.
And when you look at our shooting percentages, we shot 30% in the second half from 2. Lord of mercy, if we shoot our 55 that we've normally been shooting, this would have got out of hand real quick.
Absolutely. Caitlin is so fast off the dribble. Her first two or three steps, and she's so much fun to watch from the radio perspective because she can shoot with either hand.
Either hand.
And that is just hilarious. One time she shoots with the right hand. The next time she goes out with the left-handed floater. She's a finesse game, but she is fun to watch on the floor.
She is fun to watch.
Yeah. That's worth the price of admission right there. It's just
and I can't say enough from all the kids tonight. They had a little bit of extra motivation coming in just because some chalkboard stuff, from the –
Oh, okay.
So we won't go into any detail there, but, when you don't have to do much motivation, and you could see that when we come out tonight.
Absolutely. Motivation comes in many different forms,
yes.
And I think you guys was kind of locked in especially and got that big lead, and then you got a chance to play lots of people and just had a good game from buzzer to buzzer like that. Last game ever for the Lady Raiders at the Best Activity Center. Been a nostalgic night. Even though I sound much older on the radio, we're actually the same age. We both went to school at Three Rivers.
Yep.
A lot of memories in this building.
A lot of memories in this. A lot of memories. I was after the game. I'm over. We're coming out, and I think the first game I coached here at the college, I won. College game.
Gotcha.
And, to win the last one here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty special.
That's neat. You're a longtime coach at Twin Rivers. Probably played some Ozark Foothills Conference basketball.
Championship, sectional games here. Won a lot and lost a few.
Well, that's part of it.
Yeah.
I'm excited being an Ozark Foothills Conference. That's where my roots are at.
Yes.
Even though I've been a hillbilly for a long time. Being able to play that championship game in the new building.
Oh, that's going to be just a tremendous experience for the kids, for the community.
Absolutely.
All the OFC is going to be here this year on campus.
Okay, wow.
Which is a great thing.
Neat.
Everybody's going to be able to come watch good ball games.
Yeah.
And
we had a chance to get in the new gymnasium yesterday. And they tore the tape off and showed the big Rocky Raider in the middle of the floor. I was able to tweet photos. A lot of people that were there pictures on Facebook, pictures on Twitter. It just doesn't do it justice.
No.
Though. It's a powerful feeling when you walk in and you see your first look at this facility. We go next week. You take on the Roadrunners at 5 o'clock from State Fair. When we went up there and played in the blizzard, you escaped with a 56-53 win that night.
That was probably our worst game team-wise that we played all year long. No one had a good game.
No.
But kids found a way to win, and and we talked about that that night after the game, and you find a way to win.
I think the Roadrunners, knowing you can went up there and beat them by 3 in the blizzard. Jacayla Fowler has the big block on the game-tying shot.
Yes.
They're going to come down and be the first team to play in that new building. They will be sky high to take you guys on.
Yes.
That will be fun action. That's next weekend, alumni reunion, 5 o'clock Lady Raiders, ribbon cut at 3, Lady Raiders at 5, men play at 7. should be a fantastic evening of basketball. And that's looking to the future. To end up with you here, Coach, I take a look at the Daily American Republic, which I read on a daily basis. You've had a big recruit signed from Dexter. Can you tell us about Shaylee Mosby?
I still have, yes, that's correct. I still have a smile on my face. When she got out of the 8th grade, we started hearing about Shaylee Mosby going in as a freshman. Well, you know, she's in that category that you talk about her as a freshman, you know, and we get a chance. I would have bet a lot of money 4 years ago that we would have never had a chance for her to become a Lady Raider. I think she's that caliber of an athlete. She's going to fit in with what we do, with the kids we're bringing back. She's just a great kid. She's a leader. She can shoot it from anywhere. I seen her score 20 points in the fourth quarter Thursday night, and finished with 29, took the game over.
Wow.
Just super tickled to get that caliber of a kid, and I think part of the reason is because of the new Library Family Center up there.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's the neat part, and when we were at a little celebration there yesterday and get a chance to take pictures and look around, wow, if every kid has a chance in Southeast Missouri to go in that building, see that building, attend something in that building, play in that building, I think a lot of those kids will come to Three Rivers College. That's a powerful first impression when you come up the road there.
There's no junior college within 6 hours of us is going to be able to have that type of facility.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, we're into some pretty good high schools. You know, North Little Rock was in Riverdale. You know, I'm talking top 5 high school teams in the country. If we can get those kids in, I think our level of basketball play with the area kids also, it's going to improve.
The Mosby gal comes from the Dexter program.
Yes.
Chad Allen, the
former Raider.
Former Raider. He's a pretty solid program there too.
And we got Hannah Thurman's, is playing for us this year, and she said she's going to come back next year. And we've had several of the Dexter kids since I've been here. Because you recruit programs.
Absolutely.
It makes our job a lot easier.
Yeah. You see that when you're at State Fair and it's blizzarding and you escape because your team never got rattled. And never got rattled. They've been in those big games before.
Yes.
They've played in playoff games. They've
Yes.
played in tournament games. They've played in front of crowds. And even though that night you took a clipboard and broke it in 3 pieces, not 2, which is amazing for someone of our age to be able to do that feat of strength.
First time I've ever done that.
Oh, adrenaline. But your team didn't panic, though.
No.
Haley Erickson was cool as a cucumber the whole game.
Yeah.
And she was not having her best night offensively, held it together. Jacayla Fowler comes up with the big block. She didn't have to score the points, the big block. It was just little things like that. Hannah Thurman blocked shots all night that night. It wasn't working offensively, but you found a way to win.
Found a way to win.
It's a game within a game. That's fun to watch. Coach Jeff Walk, thank you for your time.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for remembering us. Thank you for all the great memories here at the Best Activity Center. And we're going to move down the street, and we'll see you there next Saturday night.
That's right.
All right.
I want everybody to come out and watch.
Absolutely. 5 o'clock next Saturday night. State Fair Lady Roadrunners come to town. Coach Jeff Walk's team christens the new building next Saturday. It's halftime. The Raiders lead 36-32. We'll come back and break down some stats on the halftime show. This is Raiders basketball on 97.5 The Storm. Thank you, man. Let's do this again next week. Good. Very good. It's halftime. Raiders lead 36-32 over the Moberly Greyhounds. First half scoring, we've talked about Alonzo Verge averaging 28 points a game. Raiders holding to 9 in the first half. Talked about Sean Miller Moore having a big 18-point average. Had a big game against Three Rivers a couple of weeks ago. Raiders held him to 4 points first half. For the game, the Moberly groups 9 for 27 from the field, 2 for 15 from the three-point line. There's the big advantage for the Raiders. Moberly just 2 for 15, giving them 32 points. For the Raiders, Boogie Jamma with 8 points, Mandarius Dickerson with 2, Khalil Johnson with 2, Tristan Jarrett with 8 points, Aaron Tate with 2 points. Talon Fonda leads all scorers with 12 points tonight, and Austin Parker has 2. For the Raiders, 11 for 19 from the field for 57%, 3 for 16 from the three-point line. So combined, the teams are 5 for 31 from 3. The three-pointer ain't really falling tonight for those folks. From the free throw line, the Raiders are 5 for 12. Points off the bench, Raiders lead 14-10. Longest run so far, Moberly had a 12-3 run and Three Rivers had an 8-2 run. Our halftime score is 36-32. We'll now take another quick timeout and bring you the second half of basketball action. It's the Raiders on 97.5 The Storm. It is the second half of basketball action. Alonzo Verge scored a basket, followed by Hayden Sprinkle 3. And then Sean Miller Moore, the quick 2. Our score is 39-36. AB just banks one off the glass for 3. Makes it a 42-36 game. Points are suddenly coming fast and furious. Verge misses the shot. AB with the rebound. Outlet pass to Fonda. Over to Hayden Sprinkle. Sprinkle bounce pass to AB. Jarrett goes in. He's going to draw the foul. Tristan Jarrett takes the ball to the basket and draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That foul's going to be whistled on number 3, Will Rucker. Big break for the Raiders right there. Rucker's the big dude, 6'8" from Moberly. Big drink of water. Just draws his 4th foul. We're only a minute or so into the second half. He will come out of the game. Raider fans, smiles on their faces to see that dude go to the bench. Big drink of water, big physical player. Does a nice job for Pat Smith's Greyhound team. He goes to the bench. Coach not happy about that one for sure. Jarrett makes the second free throw, makes it a 43-36 game. Raiders lead by 7. Complete different ball game than what we saw at Moberly the other day when it was all Greyhounds. Going to call the quick foul there on Talon Fonda. Taj Small had the ball. Yeah, that kind of rhymed. Dribbling with the right hand. Fallon reached around to try to steal it. Fonda comes out. Austin Parker goes back in for the Raiders. Give and go to Sean Miller Moore. They're going to call him with the walk. They set that play up. You can see it forming, the give and go, when it went Moore to Small, back to Moore. When he turned, he took the extra step. Ball goes back to the Raiders. AB with it. Crosses the timeline at the 9 mark. Ball's knocked loose from Khalil Johnson, picked up by number 32, DeMarcus Sharp. Verge Euro steps and scores. Alonzo Verge got the ball in a good spot, cutting to the basket. Took the Euro step, as they call it. Now they give him that extra step. Lays it in, draws the foul. Cuts the score to 43-38. Verge to the line. It's up and it's good. Makes our score 43-39. Raiders by 4. They're going to call Christian Jarrett with the extra step that time. Traveling call. Boogie Jama to check back in for the Raiders. Khalil Johnson comes out. Raiders up by 4. Just started here in the second half. On the season, Moberly 3-0 in Region 16 play, 17-5 on the season. Three Rivers checks in with a 2-2 mark in Region 16, 8-12 overall. Verge Euro goes to the basket, Euro steps, misses it. Ball's tapped out to Tristan Jarrett, who brings it down for the Raiders. Crosses the timeline. Jarrett calls the play. Guarded by number 32, DeMarcus Sharp. Sharp from Charleston, Missouri. Boogie Jama's going to shoot for 3 and make it. Boogie Jama for 3. Oh my goodness, a kid running across the floor. Look out. There's a kid running across the floor in her sock feet eating a cookie. She didn't realize she about drew a charge right then. Wow. Where'd that kid come from? Parents, watch your children, please. Little girl running to the concession stand. She had to be 3 years old. She just cut right across the floor. I'm glad the referees saw that before the poor child was plowed over. She didn't realize what was happening. She ran straight to the concession stand. Looked like she had an Oreo cookie in her hand. Hope it was a double stuff. Verge scores again. Get her train back on the rails here. 46-41. Raiders by 5. Jarrett with the ball over to Hayden Sprinkle. Sprinkle right back to Boogie Jama. Back to Jarrett. Going to call Jarrett with traveling one more time. Jarrett looks look of frustration to the referee. Moberly to take the ball out right in front of the Three Rivers bench. Sean Miller Moore to inbounds to Alonzo Verge. They're responsible for about 46, 47 points a game this season for Moberly, those two players. Here's Sharp to the line. Lays the runner in and scores it. There's Jarrett now into Parker. See who that foul is called on. Looks like it's going to be called on number 12, Talon Fonda. It's his second foul. Both teams with 2 fouls here in the second half. Jarrett to inbounds. Right in front of their own basket, right in front of the cheer squad. Bounce pass into AB. AB goes up. Ball's tipped around. Shot was no good. Ball ends up in the hands of Verge to Sean Miller Moore. Verge with the nifty pass between his legs. Bounce pass. Moore catches it in stride. Slams it down. Raiders by 1. Have a little delay in the action here. Tons of people traveling through right now. The referee stops. A lot of people going back to their seats. Referee did a nice job right then. Stop play. There's people cutting across the floor. This won't be a problem at the new gymnasium. People cutting through, coming in from halftime, literally stepped right on the floor. Referee did a good job to stop play. Ball goes back to the Raiders. Get everything under control here. Get everybody back in their seat. Jarrett with the ball. Over to Boogie Jama. Boogie takes it in. Called with the walk. Boogie penetrated, kicked it out to Jarrett, but they're going to say he walked before he got there. Well, they're going to say that was a foul before that whistle. Number 12, Thabo Manu from New Zealand called for the foul there. As Boogie went in, he threw it out, passed it out there. One ref called one thing, one called the other. After discussing it, they go with the foul. Sprinkles three is off the mark, hits the shot clock on top. Dead ball. Ball will go back to Moberly. Raiders up 46-45, 15:54 left in the ball game. Coach Pat Smith calls the play to Verge. Number 1, Alonzo Verge, dribbles with the right hand. Picked up by Jarrett, top of the key. Swings it out to Sean Miller Moore. His shot is off the mark. Long rebound goes out to number 22, Raycon George. His shot is no good. Rebound by Boogie Jamma. Outlet pass to Tristan Jarrett. Went in for the alley-oop to Austin Parker. Ball didn't make it. Picked off by Verge. He passes it out to number 4, Taj Small. Small goes in. His shot's no good. Number 4 shoots and misses. The ball's rebounded by number 4 for Three Rivers. That's Tristan Jarrett. Swings it to AB. 4-3. It's no good. Jarrett rebound, pump fake, lays it off the glass and scores it. Tristan Jarrett's bucket makes it 48-45. Raiders by 3. We're just under 15 minutes left in the contest. We'll take a timeout. Once again, Raiders up by 3. You're listening to Three Rivers Raiders basketball on 97.5 The Storm. We come back. Alonzo Verge scores a quick basket to cut the lead to 1, 48-47. Raiders turn it over right back to Moberly. Here's the three by number 32, DeMarcus Sharp. He gives the Moberly squad the 50-48 lead. Sharp from Charleston, Missouri. Hits the big jump shot. Raiders with the ball. Here's Tristan Jarrett with the jumper. Round the rim, no good. Rebound brought down by number 22, Raycon Drake. Verge now to number 11, Mike Hood. His shot's no good. Boogie Jamma comes down with the rebound. Leads the fast break for the Raiders. Over to Tristan Jarrett. Jarrett dribbles with the left hand. Stutter step. Takes to the basket. Ball is blocked out of bounds. They're going to call the foul. We've got a call. It is a foul on number 32, DeMarcus Sharp. Coach Smith by Moberly thought that was a walk. The foul was called. That will send Jarrett to the line. 2 fouls on Sharp. First free throw is good. Raiders down 50-49. Jarrett prepares to shoot the second free throw. It's good. We're tied at 50-50. 13:56 left in this ball game. Our score 50-50. Verge for 3 from downtown Poplar Bluff. He drains that one, makes it 53-50. Swings it around. The Raiders swing it around. Ball's knocked out of bounds by number 0, Sean Miller Moore. Tristan Jarrett will take the ball out of bounds right in front of the Raider bench. He's still being guarded by Verge. Again, there's the matchup. Number 1, number 2 scorers in the nation right now. Doing battle here at the Best Activity Center. Khalil Johnson with the ball. His shot's off the mark. Rebounded by number 1, Alonzo Verge. Verge dribbles with the left hand. Swings it down to number 10. Sullivan's shot's off the mark. Rebounded by Sean Miller Moore. To Verge. Verge takes to the basket and scores. Verge is so quick. So quick. Went off the stutter step to the right, went up, laid it off the glass. Made it a 55-50 game. Austin Parker will check in. Talon Fonda comes out. Verge will go to the line for the old-fashioned three. He will be one you will follow his career the next couple of years as he goes out west to Arizona State to play for Coach Bobby Hurley. Free throw's good. 56-50. Here's Boogie Jama with the ball. Austin Parker goes to the basket. He gets fouled. Austin Parker take it strong to the basket. Fouled by number 22, Raycon Drake. That will send Austin Parker to the line to shoot a couple. Parker, number 33, is a 6'4" freshman from Cape Girardeau, Missouri. First shot is good by Austin Parker. Parker prepares to shoot the second one. Second free throw is good. Cuts the score to 56-52. Verge takes to the basket, misses. Number 22 come down with the rebound. He's going to draw the foul. Number 22 is Raycon Drake. Aaron Tate's going to get whistled for the infraction. 33 fouls. They're going to call that on the floor before the shot. Moberly will take the ball out of bounds underneath their own basket. Alonzo Verge with the ball. Verge looks. Over to Sean Miller Moore. Shot at the basket is no good. Follow-up attempt is no good as well. Aaron Tate comes down with the rebound for the Raiders. Outlet pass to Tristan Jarrett, back to Tate. Mandarius Dickerson has the ball on the wing. Waits for the pick from Parker. Dickerson with a shot. He drains it. Mandarius Dickerson. Two-pointer makes it a 56-54 game. Raiders cut the lead to 2. It was a nice shot. Nothing but the bottom of the basket. Markello Sullivan goes in. His floater is good. Makes the score 58-54 at the 12:07 mark left in this contest. Ball kicked out of bounds by Verge. It goes back to the Raiders. Sprinkle, number 30, back in the game for the Raiders. Aaron Tate checks out. Sprinkle, a product of North County High School, the Raiders. And he's from DeSoto, Missouri originally. Quick pass. Dickerson to Sprinkle to Jama. His three is off the mark. Rebound by number 10, Markello Sullivan. 58-54, Moberly by 4. Alonzo Verge walks the ball down. Now he takes the ball with the right hand, swings it over to number 10, Markello Sullivan. Back to Verge, guarded by Jarrett. Double team now on Verge. Verge takes it to the basket, splits the defense, lays it off the glass, and scores. Makes it 60-54. Dickerson goes down, gets fouled hard. Long outlet pass to Dickerson. He went strong to the basket. Someone, say number 22 with the foul. Raycon Drake went up for the block, got Dickerson. Dickerson will go to the line to shoot. Both fellas hit hard on the floor. Referee's kind of stalling right now, giving those guys a chance to get a breather and get their resources around after slamming hard to the ground. That's good officiating right there. Tim, I'm not critical all the time. Sometimes the refs do the right thing. Did a nice job there to stall and let the players kind of get ready after the hard foul. Free throw's good, makes the score 60-55. Dickerson to shoot another. He is from Atlanta, Georgia. In and out, no good. Rebound by number 12, Thabo Manieri from New Zealand. Verge with it to Moore. Nice reverse layup by number 12, Manieri. Long outlet pass to Dickerson. He goes up. They're going to call goaltending. Give the points to Mandarius Dickerson. The Greyhounds score. The Raiders come right out. Long baseball pass. Dickerson catches it in stride, lays it off the glass. The player's hand went above the cylinder. Count the points. So our score is 62-57 right now. 11:05 left in the contest. Moberly basketball. Inbounds to Sean Miller-Moore, 6'5" sophomore from Toronto, Canada. I can see this guy playing next level as well. Nice pass out to number 4, Taj Small, who drains it. His three makes it a 65-57 game. Moberly's opened up an 8-point lead. Jarrett comes in off the glass. He count it. Tristan Jarrett with the spin move in the paint makes it a 65-59 game. Raiders down by 6. As we're nearing the 10-minute mark left in this contest, you start getting into possession by possession. If you're the Raiders, you can't let Moberly get away from you. Down just 6. You got to keep this game close. Rebound this time on the missed shot by Austin Parker. Fast break to AB. His floater's no good. Austin Parker with the rebound, takes it strong off the glass and scores. Cuts the lead to 65-61. Give credit to Austin Parker. The hustle right there. Good hustle. 4-point advantage. He can cut it to 3. Nice follow-up on that play. Like I said, the Raiders, they cannot let Moberly. Moberly's got the firepower. We saw it happen up at the Moberly in their gym. They hit the accelerator. Boom. They can put bunches of points up in a hurry. Raiders need to hang around, then make a run at them here down late. We're about halfway through the second half. Missed free throw. Score is 65-61. Raiders down by 4. The Verge with the long pass to number 4, Taj Small. Probably walked with the ball, got by with it, handed off to 22, Raycon Drake, who lays it in. Makes it 67-61. Raiders down by 6. Sprinkle gives the ball up to number 2, Mandarius Dickerson. Has the ball on the wing. Now to Jarrett at the top of the key. Guarded by DeMarcus Sharp. Jarrett to the basket. He is fouled. It's all about spacing these days. You got to space out a little bit. Give Jarrett an angle. He takes it quickly to the basket and draws the foul. Third personal foul on DeMarcus Sharp, number 32, the 6'1" freshman from Charleston. That will send Jarrett to the line to shoot. First one is good. Jarrett cuts the score to 67-62. Gets ready to shoot the second free throw. It's good. 67-63. Looks like Aaron Tate's going to check back in for the Raiders. Number 33, Austin Parker will check out. Raiders 4-6 at home on the season. It's a tough place to play for the visitors. When you come in, the Raiders tend to rise to the level like this season when they beat Mineral Area right here at the Bass Activity Center. See if they got another upset left in them as they're fighting a tough Moberly group. Verge's shot is off the mark. Rebound by Tristan Jarrett. Fast break up ahead to Mandarius Dickerson, who lays it in. His layup cuts the lead to 2, 67-65. Excellent pass that time by Tristan Jarrett. Coach Pat Smith has seen enough. He calls timeout. Raiders cut the lead to 2. Our score is 67-65. 9:08 left in this contest. The Raiders have fought back to a 2-point deficit. We'll take a quick timeout. This is Raiders basketball on 97.5 The Storm.
outside of the activity center.
$67-65 is our score. We are back with you at the Best Activity Center. 9:06 left in this contest. Big crowd here tonight, folks. Here's the long three by number 4, and it's good, Taj Small. Working through some technical difficulties here at the Best Activity Center. We got her up and rolling. Here's Verge with the steal, and he lays it right back in. Ouch. If you're a Raiders fan, that hurt. 70-65 is the score. Raiders turn it over real quick again. Ball stepped out of bounds that time by Aaron Tate. Boy, the momentum changed in a hurry. Got another timeout. We're going to keep it right here. Suddenly it's a 72-65 game, and just that fast, 2 quick baskets turned this thing around in a hurry. Raiders call timeout. We've got a couple of reminders for you. This is the next to last game in the Best Activity Center. Raiders will play here Tuesday night against Nationwide Academy, a prep school. And then that'll be the final game. This next weekend, 1 week from tonight, Saturday, February 2, we have a ribbon cutting at 3 p.m. at the Libla Family Sports Complex, followed by the Lady Raiders playing the State Fair Lady Roadrunners at 5. Raiders take the court at 7 to take on the State Fair Roadrunners. We went up to Sedalia and played 2 really tough games, come away with 2 victories. These teams match up really well. It's going to be good basketball, but you're going to get a chance to see the Libla Family Sports Complex. Amazing new facility. I think you're really going to enjoy it. A great place to watch Raider basketball. That's coming up next Saturday. It's also the alumni reunion. It's going to be a fun weekend. Those of us that were lucky enough to attend Three Rivers College get a chance to see some old friends from the past and the alumni reunion. Come on up. Be there for the ribbon cutting. Come on in. Check out the facility. We think you're going to like it. We're back with you now. Here's Alonzo Verge with the ball, guarded by Mandarius Dickerson. Verge takes it to the basket, lays it off the glass, and scores. Wow, what a tremendous force offensively. 74-65, Raiders down by 9. Cross-court pass to Tristan Jarrett. Slide step in, takes it to the basket, scores it. Tristan Jarrett takes it to the basket. Trying to pull the Raiders back into this thing offensively. Count the basket. Fouls on number 32, DeMarcus Sharp. That basket cuts the score to a 74-67 game. Jarrett will shoot the free throw. Checking in for the Moberly Greyhounds, number 10, Markello Sullivan. Jarrett to shoot the free throw. Ball rattles around, no good. Rebound by Sean Miller-Moore. Moore dribbles across the timeline. Hands off to Verge. Verge now with the right hand. Gets the pick he was looking for, takes it to the basket with the right hand, does it again. Lays it high off the glass with the right hand. Makes it a 76-67 game. Raiders answer quickly. Jarrett to the basket. His layup is no good. Rebound Moberly. Outlet pass to Verge. Verge for 3. It's off the mark, no good. Austin Parker comes down with it. Ball's knocked out of his hand. Also got a part of his hand. He draws the foul from number 4, Taj Small. Small is a 6'5" freshman from Durham, North Carolina. His 4th personal foul. Coach Smith lighting up the refs. The Raider Rooters lighten him up, folks. This is a festive occasion. Coach Smith just inducted to the National Junior College Coaches Hall of Fame. Parker's first free throw is good. When you talk about Moberly coaches, there's names like Cotton Fitzsimmons, longtime coach at Moberly, made it to the NBA. Charlie Spoonhour, a lot of success at St. Louis U and Missouri State. And Dana Altman, current coach at Oregon, coached at Moberly years ago, then K-State, then Creighton. Free throw is good. The score is 76-69. Moberly goes down and makes the basket and draws the foul. Number 22 went high in the air. Raycon Drake hung in the air, drew the foul. The ball just rolled around and fell. count those points, makes it 78-69. Moberly's got the offensive momentum on that play. Drake to the line to shoot the free throw. It's good. 79-69, Moberly by 10. Inbounds to Boogie Jamma. Jamma dribbles across, gives it to Hayden Sprinkle, Tristan Jarrett. Jarrett slides to the basket, lays it off the glass and scores it. Tristan Jarrett's bucket makes it a 79-71 game. Sean Miller-Moore inbounds to Alonzo Verge. Verge walks it down. Guarded by Jarrett. Now he picks up the speed, takes it to the basket, swings it out to number 4, Small. Jump shot's no good, but Verge comes down with the rebound. Going to go one-on-one with the fadeaway jump shot. Rattles around, no good. Ball's tipped around. Small comes down with it for Moberly. I think everybody in the gymnasium got their hands on it that time. Small ends up with it. The give and go to number 22, Drake. Ball's picked away from him by Boogie Jamma. Tristan Jarrett's going to shoot the 3. Rattles around, no good. Rebound by number 4, Taj Small. Alley pass to Sean Miller-Moore. Miller draws the foul. Sprinkle called for the foul. Moberly's bench gets a little fired up sometimes. Their coach and assistant coach kind of going nose to nose, talking to each other. Intensity right there, folks. Intensity. It was over on who they were trying to decide who to bring into the ball game. The game within the game, folks. It's interesting. It's always interesting. It's always interesting. Get your dollar's worth. Verge ties his shoe for the 14th time of the night. All right, they're going to hand him the ball underneath their own basket. That foul was called on the floor before the shot to Hayden Sprinkle, just his first foul in the game. Verge to inbounds. High inbounds pass to Rucker, who's back in the ball game. Will Rucker playing with 4 fouls. 6.5 minutes left in the contest. Verge with the left hand. Hands it off to number 4. Taj Small takes to the basket and draws the foul. Number 3, Khalil Johnson is going to be whistled for the infraction. And that will send number 4, Taj Small, to the line to shoot. Taj Small from Durham, North Carolina. He's a 6'5" guard. He is set to shoot. On the season, averaging 13.9 points per contest. First free throw is no good. Gets prepared to shoot the second one. It is up. It's good. 80-71 is our score. Raiders down by 9. 6:16 left in the contest. Jarrett goes in and gets the ball knocked away from him. Here comes the fast break, 3-on-2 for the Greyhounds. Here's the pull up for the shot. Miss, followed up by number 10. Markello Sullivan taps the missed shot in, makes it an 82-71 game. Sprinkle now to Boogie Jamma. Jamma pass is intercepted by Sean Miller-Moore, but he steps out of bounds. Sprinkled inbounds right in front of the Raiders bench. Boogie Jamma with the ball. Guarded by Sean Miller-Moore. Over to Sprinkle. Now to Boogie Jamma. A little mismatch on defense there. Back to Jamma. He's going to try the 3. Drains it. Boogie Jamma for 3. His 3 cuts it to an 82-74 game. Raiders down by 8. Timeout on the floor by the Raiders. We'll come right back at you after this timeout. Raiders down 82-74. This is Raiders basketball on 97.5 The Storm. Raiders down 82-74 to Moberly Greyhounds. Raiders kind of hanging around. Going to need to string together some stuff to get back in this game offensively. It's becoming a offensive showdown here in the second half. Alonzo Verge takes it coast to coast, lays it high off the glass and scores. 84-74, Raiders down by 10. Boogie Jam crosses the timeline over to Tristan Jarrett. Jarrett dribbles the left hand. He lays it off the glass and scores. It's like a tennis match right now between Verge and Jarrett. Jarrett's basket makes it 84-76. 5 minutes left in this contest. Verge with the ball, double teamed by AB and Talon Fonda. Swings it out to number 10. He's going to take the long baseline jump shot. Markello Sullivan from Louisville, Kentucky makes it an 87-76 game. Ouch. You double team the guy with the hot hand. He finds the open guy and he drains the long jump shot. That hurts. 87-76. Raiders down by 11. Boogie Jammer with the ball. Dribbles with the right hand. Bounce pass to Fonda. Over to AB. AB for three. Drains it. Abayadame Timiai's three-pointer makes it 87-79. Raiders down by 8. 4:16 left in the contest. Verge takes it strong to the basket again. They're going to call the foul on the floor, I believe. Going to say the foul is on number 10, AB. Verge putting on an offensive show. The scouting report says he's very, very right-handed. If you can get him going left, easier said than done, that plays into the hands of the Raiders. But he's strong with the right hand. You know where he's going, but you can't stop him. He is so lightning fast. Makes the first free throw, makes our score 88-79. Going to shoot one more. Dribbles, sets, free throw is up, it's good. 89-79, Moberly builds their 10-point lead back as we near the 4-minute mark in this contest. Jarrett dribbles with the right hand over to Fonda. Fonda with the left hand now, crossover dribble, takes it to the basket. No good, rebound by number 10, Markello Sullivan. Verge with the ball as he dribbles up the floor. He's fouled by Mandarius Dickerson. We'll send Verge back to the line. We talked about Verge a little bit, some of his statistical acumen. He has made the most free throws of any player in Division I junior college basketball this year. He has made 163 free throws coming into this game. You can see now he's so fast, sometimes you just swing at the ball. He gets fouled a lot, goes to the line, but he converts those free throws, part of his 28.4% scoring average on the season. Tristan Jarrett, number 1 in the nation in field goals made with 212. There's the missed free throw. Raiders come down. Boogie Jamma misses the three. 3:45 left. Sean Miller-Moore out. Number 10 is going to shoot it. Markello Sullivan misses. Jarrett comes down with the rebound, playing a little transitional basketball. Ball is knocked to Fonda. Fonda shoots. His shot's off the rim, no good. Verge with the rebound. Dribbles down behind the back. Dribble. Decides to bring it out. Slow it down. The clock is the ally of the Greyhounds at the moment. First time these two teams played, Moberly come away with a 113-87 victory tonight. Much closer game. Much closer game. But Verge is going to try to take it in his hands here at the end of the game. He dribbles in. His shot is no good, but it's tipped back in by Taj Small. Coach Pat Smith calls a timeout. Our score is 91-79. Raiders down by 12. We'll take a timeout as well. You are listening to Raiders basketball on 97.5 The Storm. How many does he have now? Okay. Yep. Raiders down 91-79, 3:03 left here in the contest. At halftime, Alonzo Verge, 9 points. Right now he has 36 points. He's had a 27-point second half. We still got 3 minutes to go. Basically, they put the ball in his hands and let the Greyhounds follow. Boogie Jamel's going to draw the foul by Verge right there. 10 fouls tonight, this half rather, on Greyhounds. 9 on Three Rivers. This will send Boogie Jammin to the line to shoot a couple. For Verge, 3 fouls in this contest. Boogie Jammin to the line to shoot. Ball is up. Rattles around, no good. Boogie to shoot another. Second one's up. It's good. Our score is 91-80. Just under 3 minutes left in this contest. Sean Miller Moore with the ball for the Greyhounds on the wing. Now back to Rucker. Rucker dribbles with the left hand. Takes it to the basket. Misses. And they're going to call the foul. Tough break for the Raiders that time. That wasn't much of a foul. Rucker, the big guy, fell down basically, but drew enough contact to draw the foul. Coach Best not happy about that. He's up giving the ref his opinion on the play. Rucker goes to the line to shoot. For the Raiders, that's 4 fouls on Tristan Jarrett. That basket's good, makes it 92-80. Prepares to shoot the next one. We're going to need a little wet spot there on the floor. We're going to take a moment to dry that off. For the Raiders in Region 16 play on the season, Raiders with a record of 2-2 in Region 16 play, 8-12 overall. Moberly 17-5 on the season. MSU West Plains has a 14-7 record. Mineral Area, though they're 0-2 in Region 16, they're 17-5 on the year. State Fair's at 9-10. They'll be coming into play pretty soon. Lady Raiders win tonight, run their record to 18-3 on the season. They're going to have a showdown with Mineral Area coming up pretty soon. Max 15-5 on the ladies' side, 2-1 in Region 16. That'll be quite a contest when those two rivals meet up. Moberly gets the ball on the offensive rebound. They throw it out to number 32. He drains the jump shot. That is DeMarcus Sharp from Charleston, Missouri. That gives the Greyhounds a 15-point lead. Jarrett has the ball now for the Raiders. He's going to try the three. Drains it from downtown Poplar Bluff. Makes it a 95-83 game. We're going to keep it right here. Raiders called full timeout. We'll keep it here for just a moment to update you on a couple other things. Once again about the Lady Raiders. Tonight they were big winners, 73-47 over Moberly. That tonight was their final game at the Best Activity Center. They'll be kicking off things next Saturday night at the Libla Family Sports Complex. Ribbon cutting at 3. Lady Raiders at 5. Raiders play at 7. They're playing the Roadrunners of State Fair Community College. That's all next Saturday, February 2. Circle it on your calendar. We'd love to see you there. And we have while we're in the commercial break, talking about our new gymnasium, it sounds like someone got a technical. All right, Raiders bench gets called for a technical foul. Coach Brian Best, Coach Gene Best, giving the other official an earful, and deservedly so. The referee that called the foul has walked away. This was during the timeout. So, the Raiders had just scored. Looks like Moberly will shoot a couple of free throws, and then they'll get the ball back as well. Verge will go to the line to shoot the free throw. The Raider Rooters sitting behind me, not happy with that call. Verge to the line. He misses the first free throw. Crowd glad to see that. Verge will prepare to shoot the second one. It's up. It's good. Giving him his 37th point on the night. Now the ball will go back to Moberly all the way down the other end. Not sure if the foul was called on Coach Brian Best or Coach Gene Best. The referee walked over here to the media table and said the foul was on the coach. Not sure which one. They were both sharing their opinions, and I tend to agree with their opinions on that last play. Verge walks it across the timeline, guarded by AB. Content on just dribbling out some time. Again, the clock is on the side of the Greyhounds at the moment. Goes with the right hand. 9 on the shot clock. Verge to the basket. Off the glass, misses. The ball's taken away by Rucker. He goes strong to the basket and misses. He draws the foul and will go to the line. Will Rucker, the 6'8" sophomore from Moberly, Missouri, picked the pocket of AB, got it, went up, missed a shot, but was fouled. He will go to the line. Aaron Tate, I think, was whistled for the foul. First free throw is good. Makes our score 97-83. Rucker prepares to shoot the second one. It's up and it's good. Inbounds pass. Raiders down 15. AB with the ball. Crosses the timeline over to Sprinkle. Sprinkle from 3. Count it. Hayden Sprinkle makes the baseline 3. 98-86. Nothing but the bottom of the net on that one. Verge with it. Dribbles with the right hand. Out to number 32, DeMarcus Sharp, who hits the three-pointer. The score is 101-86. Jarrett with the ball. Jarrett's going to shoot the jump shot. Off the rim, no good. Rebound by Rucker. 1:13 left in the ball game. Fast break opportunity. Alley-oop dunk. Verge to Sean Miller Moore, who slams it down. Makes it 103-86. Jarrett Euro step to Parker. Parker takes it up and lays it off the glass with a reverse layup. Score it. Give the assist to Tristan Jarrett. Nifty pass. Nice shot that time by Parker. He will go to the line with 61 seconds left in this contest to shoot the free throw. Parker is ready. Shoots. Off the front of the rim. No good. Fonda tried to tip it back in. Rucker Sean Miller Moore stepped out of bounds with the ball. The ball will go back to the Raiders. Down 15, under a minute left in this ball game. Jarrett to inbounds. Looks for Tate, looks for Parker, inbounds to Parker. Parker to take Rucker one-on-one. Parker lays it off with the right hand, scores. Austin Parker for 2, cuts the lead to 13, 103-90. 52 seconds left in the contest. Verge with the ball. Guarded by AB. He's across the timeline. Looks to Content to dribble for a while. Oops, I misspoke. He took it straight to the basket. Misses. AB comes down with the rebound for the Raiders. Bounce pass to Jarrett. Jarrett stutter steps, goes in. Got a whistle on the floor. I think the foul's going to be called on number 3, Will Rucker. 5th foul of the game for Rucker. He will come out of the contest. Raiders got a break early on. Rucker got in foul trouble. The big body was on the bench for a big chunk of the first half. He makes it down to the last minute of the game before fouling out. He's a big drink of water. First free throw by Tristan Jarrett is good. Cuts the lead to 103-91. Jarrett to shoot another. Second free throw is good. 103-92. Verge with the ball. Dribbles through. 25 seconds left. Guarded by Tristan Jarrett. Double teamed. Going to have to pass it out of there. Red timeout. 16.2 seconds left in the contest. Raiders down 103-92. We'll take a timeout as well. This is Raider basketball. 97.5 The Storm. We're back in the gym. 4.2 seconds left. The Raiders inbound. Tristan Jarrett with the ball. He'll dribble out the clock. Raiders lose 103-92 in an offensive shootout that featured the number 1 and number 2 scorers in the nation, Alonzo Verge and Tristan Jarrett. Much better game this time around for the Raiders as they took on the Greyhounds. 103-92 is our final score. We'll break down some scoring for you, and we'll have Coach Gene Best with us here in just a few minutes. Next to the last game ever in the Best Activity Center. Come out and join us Tuesday night. Raiders take on Nationwide Academy, one of their prep schools. Be the final game. So one more to go at the Best Activity Center. Raiders lose tonight 103-92. We'll take a quick break and come back with the post-game show. Hey, we're fired up you're listening with us on a Saturday night. This has been a doubleheader of good basketball action right here on 97.5 The Storm. So thank you so much for listening. Stick around for the post-game show next. Raiders lose 103-92. We'll be back at the post-game show right here on 97.5 The Storm.
Safe travels to the Greyhound fans as they head back to Moberly. We thank everyone for their attendance tonight, and please drive safely.
Okay, Coach, I'm going to pod you up here a little bit. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. A lot of offense tonight. The Best Activity Center. Raiders come up on the short end, 103-92. We're joined by Coach Gene Best. Coach Best, this kind of lived up to this billing on the offensive side. Talked about Tristan Jarrett a lot. We talked about Alonzo Verge a lot. Those are two talented offensive players. If you like offense, tonight was a great show, but you're a defense guy. Can you kind of give us your perspective on the defensive side of things for the Raiders?
Well, I don't know if it was so much defense. We played pretty well defensively. We couldn't rebound.
Yeah.
They out-rebounded us 2-1. Mm-hmm. Now, we're not very big, but, I mean, we were grabbing the ball and they were knocking it out of our hands. Mm-hmm. Down late, at least had half a dozen of those, difference in the game.
Absolutely.
So, you know, I think we kind of proved we could play.
Yes.
Tonight. And, you know, we have to build on this because they out-hossed us on the boards, but we scored enough to win, and we actually guarded them pretty well until the last 10 minutes, and then we really didn't have anybody who could guard Verge. But I keep thinking that You know, actually, Mandarius guarded Burge better than anybody.
Yeah, I think so.
Late, at
Yes.
least. But I thought Tristan did a pretty good job on him early.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but he's a good player, and we just you don't rebound any better than we do. It's boy, it's hard to play the game.
We keep coming back to that word rebounding here in our post game. It kind of happens over and over. The Raiders, I thought, played a much better game tonight than we did when we played Moberly up there the other day.
No doubt about that. That was the worst game we played in 4 years.
So I think that, much better game on that side of things. But yeah, from the rebounding perspective, when they get the second and third and fourth shots at it, that field goal percentage goes way up for the other team. Coach Best, tonight we've been kind of nostalgic. This building, we have one game left in this building. I was talking on the pregame show to Brian. I've been to concerts, wrestling matches, beta conventions, millions of ball games. I even had you as a teacher when I was a student in this gymnasium. It's been a great facility for this campus for a long time. Come on, I'm encouraging folks to come out Tuesday night for the final game, but I'm sure looking forward to the move next Saturday. We had a little gathering at the new gym yesterday when they kind of took the tape off the Rocky Raider on the floor. I thought your words were very poignant yesterday about what this facility has meant to this campus and what that new facility is going to mean as well.
Well, we won 87 games in a row in this facility,
wow.
so that I obviously was fond of it during that stretch.
Yes.
But this next game we're playing a prep school. It's really good.
Yeah.
And if anybody thinks we can beat them with a letdown, we're going to have to play about like we did tonight to compete with them. So
absolutely,
I'd like to see us leave this gym with a win.
Absolutely. Coach Bryan has done a good job. I didn't know a lot about the prep schools and how those worked, and he's done a nice job of breaking those down for us in the pregame show and explaining, those players can go there and play a year and still have that 4 years of eligibility.
Right.
Every prep school we have seen has been talented. There's been major players on every team. We've seen a good brand of basketball from those schools this year.
Well, the thing about prep schools, those kids don't want to use up a year of eligibility. Yeah. And they really, some of them may be trying to get their ACT up, but most of them are just trying to get their skill level up. They think they're Division I. We used to get all those kids, and our level was somewhat better, but we're our talent level right at this moment. We just don't have any rebounders.
Yes.
And we're trying to ask pigs to sing, I think. But we're still looking for people to just suck it up. And we had guys get it knocked out of their hands tonight that I've never seen have that to happen. It was during a stretch when we still had a lead.
Yep.
That happened. But
the big player for Moberly is named Rucker, from the town of Moberly, 6'8", football player body. Boy, he was strong. I saw the same thing. He knocked the ball out of several players down in the paint that ended up going in a Greyhound hand, and they let it right back in like that.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the difference in the score. Coach Gene Best, thank you for your time tonight on this ball game. We look forward to seeing you Tuesday night in the final game at the Best Activity Center.
Okay, thank you, buddy.
Thank you, sir. That's Coach Gene Best with his post-game analysis. Raiders lose 103-92. We'll come back, break down the scoring for you as we finish up here on the post-game show. You're listening to Raiders basketball on 97.5 The Storm. Thank you, Coach. We'll run down the scoring for you real quick tonight. Alonzo Verge, the top scorer in the game, 37 points for the Greyhounds. He had 9 points at halftime, but clicked another gear here in the second half, put on an offensive show. Sean Miller-Moore, 10 points tonight. It's way under his average. Raiders did a good job with him. Will Rucker with 10 points. Todd Small with 11. Raycon Drake with 10. And DeMarcus Sharp from Charleston, Missouri with 11 points. Helped the scoring for the Greyhounds, which finished the game with 103 points. They were 29 for 57 for the field, 9 for 34 from the three-point line, and 18 for 25 from the free throw line. Altogether, 103 points. For the Raiders tonight, Boogie Jamma with 15 points off the bench. Mandarius Dickerson had 9 points. Khalil Johnson had 2 points. Aaron Tate with 2 points. AB had 6 points. Talon Fonda with 12. Austin Parker with 12. Hayden Sprinkle with 6. And the Raiders were led tonight by Tristan Jarrett with 28 points. He got his average tonight, and that gave the Raiders a total of 92 points total. Our score, 103-92. A couple of other stats for you for the game. The Raiders were 22 for 37 from the field for 59.5%, which is really good. 3-point plays, 3-point shots, 10 for 32 for 31% from the free throw line, 18 for 31 for 58%. Coach Best noted one stat, and this one jumps out at you on the old stat sheet. Total rebounds, Moberly had 65 rebounds, the Raiders 34. And that is the difference in the ball game. When the other team is getting the second, third, and fourth shots, sometimes that field goal percentage goes way up. So Moberly with 65 rebounds, Raiders with 34. Off the bench, the Raiders outscored them 38-24 because it's kind of the Alonzo Verve show. But all in all, final score 103-92. Raiders on the short end of that score. Couple of reminders for you once again. Next Saturday's the big day. Libla Family Sports Complex. We want to see you there. We cut the ribbon at 3 o'clock. Lady Raiders play at 5. The men play at 7. State Fair Roadrunners come into town. Should be a great night of basketball. It's the alumni reunion. Should be tons of fun. And finally, the last game in the Best Activity Center is this Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. The Raiders take on Nationwide Academy. We'll have that game for you right here on 97.5 The Storm. The final game in the Best Activity Center. If you're out and about, come and join us and feel the nostalgia of this building. If not, we ask you to tune in right here on 97.5 The Storm and enjoy the broadcast. I'd like to thank my friend Taylor back in the studios for being our engineer tonight. Long night of basketball, fun night of basketball, great atmosphere here at the Best Activity Center as the women come out and win 73-47 over Moberly, and the men lose 103-92 to the Greyhounds. Great night of basketball. My name's Tim Hager. What an honor and a joy it is to bring you these games sitting courtside. Ton of fun. Hope you had fun listening to it. We'll see you Tuesday on the radio at 7 o'clock as we take on the Nationwide Academy in the final game of the Best Activity Center. Once again, you have been listening to Raider Basketball on 97.5 The Storm.